St John's wort is a native of Europe, Asia and North America and was brought to Australia in 1875 as a garden plant. It is found in pastures, travelling stock reserves, forests and national parks in the Namoi and Guarda catchments, and is a serious weed across the NIWAC region. If left unchecked, St John's wort can dominate the land and render it useless for agricultural purposes and reduce biodiversity. St John's wort contains the toxin hypericin, which causes photosensitization in sheep, cattle, horses and goats. The skin damage associated with this problem leads to weight loss, reduced productivity and, in extreme cases, death. St John's wort competes with useful plants in pastures, and large infestations reduce property values and carrying capacity. It is most suited to areas receiving more than 600 mm annual rainfall and above 500 metres in altitude. St John's wort is an upright perennial shrub that can grow to 1 metre in height. It has narrow green leaves to 12 mm with translucent oil glands which give them a perforated appearance when held against strong light. The leaves are opposite one another on the stem and have no stalk. St John's wort generally flowers from late October through to January. The flowers are bright yellow and grow in dense clusters at the end of the branches. They are about 22 mm in diameter and have 5 petals. The fruit is about 8 mm long and splits open on ripening in summer to release seeds in the following autumn and winter. The seed is small and cylindrical, growing to 1 mm in diameter and can be dark brown or black with a pitted seed coat. Seeds need mild temperatures, light and rainfall before they will germinate and can remain viable for 12 years or more. A plant can produce more than 30,000 seeds per year. St John's wort spreads by seeds and lateral roots. The sticky seed capsule adheres to animals, hence its spread along roads, travelling stock reserves and animal tracks. Seeds are also carried in the digestive tracts of animals, and seedlings have been observed in cattle dung. Seed is spread over short distances by wind, but over long distances by water, machinery, humans, livestock and feral animals. The roots of St John's wort sucker and grow from fragments. Therefore, cultivation can spread the weed unless the roots are brought to the surface and dried out. St John's wort contains the toxin hypericin. When animals ingest hypericin, it passes from the stomach to the bloodstream. When hypericin enters the blood vessels in the skin of an animal, it is activated by bright sunlight. That sunlight alters the chemical structure of hypericin, making the compound potentially poisonous. On sunny days, livestock grazing on pastures heavily infested with flowering St John's wort can develop clinical signs of hypericin poisoning in less than 5 hours. The most cost-effective and practical control techniques to use will depend on the scale of the St John's wort infestation and the topography of the infested land. All techniques should aim to remove the weed and replace it with introduced or native pastures. There are several herbicides registered for the control of St John's wort, and they include fluroxypyr, triclopyr plus picloram and glyphosate. Spot spraying, boom spraying and aerial spraying are the most common methods of application. On arable land, St John's wort can be controlled by cultivation and cropping to remove the St John's wort and reduce seed reserves before sowing a perennial pasture. Some biological controls have been successfully introduced into Australia, however other methods may still be required to achieve the desired level of control. Grazing St John's wort offers a cost-effective, long-term control method in all situations. However, it is often the only practical method for steep, inaccessible hill country. Care needs to be taken to avoid poisoning when grazing St John's wort. Before undertaking a control program, you should contact your local weeds officer for advice on which method is suitable for your situation.